My newfound love for drifting has been relatable to like when I used to ride BMX bikes. That was like my first love. Like, you never get me off my bike. When I get into something, I always kind of just do it all out. And drag racing, I did it all out, but drifting for me has felt like I've been back at the skate park hanging out with my friends, and it's just the vibes at drift events has been unmatched. I just love motorsports in general and trying to help out the community as much as I can or give a hand anywhere I can.
Full Metal Canvas.
My name is Justin Medina. I'm 28 years old and I'm from Pontiac, Michigan. I've been drifting for 3 years. So this is my 2005 Honda S2000. I've owned it for almost 8 years now. Originally bought the car stock and autocrossed it for a while. Then I turboed it, had a fun street car, drag raced it. It was a high 8-second turbo drag car for a while, and then now I've drifted it the last 2 years. As a drag car, this car definitely got a lot of looks because it was one of the only import cars when I'd go drag racing, but it did extremely well. Having the Chevy transmission, and I had a Ford rear end, Ford 888 rear end, that really helped a lot. It was a car that had turbo and nitrous on it, 45 pounds of boost. It was probably almost to 1,000 wheel horsepower, and it was a handful to drive, but a really fun car. All right, so converting the car to from a drag car to a drift car was actually awesome because I got to put money in my pocket, kind of. I got to sell off really expensive drag parts and kind of dumb the car down to like 500 wheel horsepower, like how I first had it when I turboed it. And honestly, I enjoy the car so much more again now, having it at 500 horsepower, because it's just a lot more fun on the street. I don't have to focus every time I make a hit because it's not crazy scary. And I'd like to say I have less issues, but with drifting it now, I definitely break a lot more stuff than I did drag racing. My newfound love for drifting has been relatable to like when I used to ride BMX bikes. That was like my first love. Like, you never get me off my bike, and I've been kind of always searching. When I get into something, I always kind of just do it all out. And drag racing, I did it all out, but drifting for me has felt like I've been back at the skate park hanging out with my friends, and it's just the vibes at drift events has been unmatched. So I do a lot trying to give back to the community. Working with Link gives me a lot of opportunity to try to help give back to the grassroots community, professional level. I'm involved with a lot of different motorsports stuff, not even just drifting. I just love motorsports in general and trying to help out the community as much as I can or give a hand anywhere I can. So the next step for me is a really good question right now, because I keep building this car to be legal to do like Pro-Am, and obviously driving Pro Spec or something like that, like at a professional level, would be really cool. I just don't know if I'd ever have the budget to do that. I do have some partners and I'm very thankful for them. So yeah, it'd be cool to really do Pro Spec. I'd have to get a lot more help from sponsors and partner stuff, but for right now, I'm just kind of enjoying hanging out with my friends. Going to different communities has been my favorite part about drifting so far, is traveling the country and going to different tracks and seeing how every community is different. So I've been really enjoying that. I'll probably do that for this year, and maybe next year or the year after, try to focus on doing something more professional or proper. But for right now, I'm just having fun with my friends and trying to have a good time. Just want to give a big shout out to all my sponsors, Link ECU, Kelford Cams, Ober Car Care, BC Racing, Grip Royal, P2 Customs, A-Star Fabrication. Thanks a lot to all you guys, because this wouldn't even be possible to do what I do now without their support. And some words of wisdom for you guys. Don't worry too much about building a car like this. I started in a stock car, getting E46 or E36 or a 350Z, G35, perfect starter car if you want to get into drifting. Keep it simple, drive as much as you can, and just buy tires and gas, and that's literally all you need to do, and just seat time, seat time, seat time. Don't build something like this. Yes, it's cool, but it costs a lot more money, and at the end of the day, just getting as much seat time is the funnest thing possible, and not working on your car.
I don't regret all the time that I spent counting blessings. I don't give a fuck about who next. Till I fuck my whole check up in this bitch. I recluse for the time being. Off these cups that don't ain't much else to see. And them whole scene flocking on the fucking net whole time. Stomping on these niggas next. I got plenty time, I might start it out. I got money signs, she might fuck me now. I got all the time left in the world, let the world know how I'm coming out. I got time, don't have time, and I don't have life. All I ask for you is just to say